Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. This week I'm reviewing Paris Daillencourt is About Crumble by Alexis Hall. This is the second book of the Winner Bakes Hall series and I was super excited to read it. I loved the first one and I love reality cooking shows, so it was really nice to get back into the Bake Expectations world and get to know these new characters. Paris Daillencourt is a recipe for disaster. Despite his passion for baking, his cat and his classics degree, constant self-doubt and second-guessing have left him a curdled, directionless mess. So when his roommate enters him in Bake Expectations, the nation's favorite baking show, Paris is sure he will be the first one sent home. But not only does he win week one's challenge, he meets fellow contestant Tariq Hassan. Sure, he's a competition, but he is also cute, kind, and with more confidence than Paris could ever have hoped to have. Still, neither his growing romance with Tariq nor his own impressive bakes can keep Paris's fear of failure from spoiling his happiness. And when the show's vicious fan base confirms his worst anxieties, Paris' confidence is torn apart quicker than Terran shared bread. But if Paris can find the strength to face his past, his future, and the horrors of hecklers that live in his brain, he will realize it's the sweet things in life that he really deserves. First things first, I gotta say that this isn't an easy book to read for everyone, especially with anxiety and panic attacks, for example. The build-up towards Paris' meltdown was filled with tense moments that got bigger and bigger by the chapter until it was a little unbearable to stand, like you feel exactly like Paris and it all builds up. Personally, it made me so emotional because when he crashed, I also crashed emotionally. Alexis Hall has this incredible quality to describe and create these characters that are very relatable, and then we feel like them. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing book and I really loved it, but I found myself sobbing in the last chapters and just wanted to help Paris in any way that I could, just like give him a hug. Paris' journey wasn't an easy one. I feel like in a matter of weeks, the timeline of the recording of the TV show, he grew so much and went through so much. You see him fall in love with Tariq, but also understanding every single week that maybe he has a problem and he needs to fix it. He came across a bit whiny and cringy in some moments, but I found him very interesting as a character. Also deeply heartbreaking to see him try to contact his parents and receiving no answers. You could either smile with him or flinch a little, but his worries and in stressful situations were very relatable, and the way he always wanted to have control or even blacking out in conversations or not being able to speak in full sentences, all of these happens in real life to a lot of us. So this was someone that was going through something and couldn't identify it alone, and I think Tariq and Morak, his best friend, were fundamental in helping him get better. Then, of course, we have Tariq, and I absolutely loved him, even though I also wanted to shake him a little in a few chapters. But I think Alexis Hall did an incredible work in portraying him as a very gay man and Muslim. I believe one of my favorite parts of the whole book was reading him explain to Paris his relationship with religion and how that was a fundamental part of his life, and he wanted to be respected for it. All in all, I think their relationship was a lovely and very naive, sweet one in a lot of moments, but I believe it became even deeper when they truly understood and accepted each other. Both of them had their own issues, but the patience and care Tariq had towards Paris was lovely. And even Paris was absolutely smitten and always trying to do the right things to show his real feelings for Tariq and trying to understand his culture, even though sometimes, as Tariq calls it, it's the white savior complex, and we try to understand it too much, and sometimes we are offending another person. So I loved, by the end of it, I think I loved their communication. I think it also helped them a lot in their appealing. I got to say that this time around, I really liked that we got to see the recording of the TV show first and then the aftermath of the show, of it airing to the public. It was cool to see what the public thought of the show and the contestants. But I think that the impact of the main experience, had a lot of impact. For example, on Paris, I think Alexis did this due to Paris' own experience with anxiety, and for us to see his evolution and crash. But it's a nice and different way to read it after reading Rosalind Palmer Takes the Cake. A big important subject talked about is online hate here, so I think it was a nice way to put it in the story and give it the intention that it needed. I'm very excited to keep exploring this TV show world and all the interesting and diverse people that the author includes in these stories. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Happy readings.